everybody, I discovered a game that I am really enjoying, and you're going to see a live play of it. I don't know if you'll see it before or after this video. I can't tell you, but it is probably something that I've been so excited about to bring to you that it just blows me away. And it's called 7 TV Fantasy, by a company called Crooked Dice Game Design Studios. And boy, if they ever watch this, all I'm going to tell you is bravo to you and everything. I mean, my hat, tip of the hat, everything. I don't want to give it away too much. I want to talk more on the other side of this. This is a game that is a cinematic skirmishing in the fantasy world. And what it is you're filming a movie, but you have actors, but it is a fantasy skirmish game. And if you just want to take that part out, the filming, or because you're the director, and you take that out, what you have here is a really great skirmish game with just fantastic rules and an ease of system and a beauty to it. And I just can't wait to show you this. We're going to go down to the table and take a look, and you'll see what I'm talking about with this fantastic game that you get a ton in this little itty bitty box. And that's 7 TV Fantasy. You are going to want to check this out. This is something special. Let's go down to the table and take a look. So in this little box, there is a ton of stuff, and I'm going to show you everything and show you how this works, because it's really unique. And you can use any miniatures that you want. And if you notice on the cover there is on each card, they have miniatures that they produce that you can pick up, and you can get that at crookeddiceproductions.com. But everything, you're going to have these stats, and they're going to come into play. You have attack things that you can do, as well as on the back what it tells that you can do. You're going to have heroic stars, you're going to have co-stars, and you're going to have extras. And it's really kind of neat, because these extras you're going to bring in are going to be your party, more or less. The way everything is done is it's just really simple system. Sometimes it changes because you have certain abilities that will give you extra things. And for instance as you can see, the Dwarf Miner, and we're just going to use these cards as an example here, just so you get a feel for this. And I'm gonna bring this in a little bit more so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. And we're gonna zoom in here. And who knows, maybe even I'll edit that out, but I doubt it because of the way I am. So, for instance, our monster horde has a long sword. Okay, the first things that you're going to do, especially when shooting, you're going to have move value, which you are going to you're going to be able to move a certain amount, and most of the times it's like 6 inches, and you're going to measure that with your dice. But the way you activate everybody is you're going to have these things called plot points, and you're going to assign those plot points, and then you're going to do all the things that you need to do. And pretty much your action phase, you get your plot points, so you're going to add up depending on how many people you have. How many extras, you get a half a point for each extra. You're going to get 1 plot point for a co-star, and then 2 plot points for your star, if they're still around. And you're going to want to, pretty much keep them alive and safe, especially your star. Now, strike actions, you're going to declare a target. So, for instance, if you had a target and you don't pre-measure, and you're going to determine line of sight, which you're going to see this in our live play, but I just want to show you how easy this system is. You determine the range, and then you're going to roll your strike dice. And what's going to happen is you're going to pick an ability here. Okay, so for instance, if I'm within 0 range of somebody, okay, and for instance, I'll take we got a couple of guys here, okay, so I will definitely find somebody that we could do. You have this guy right here, and then we have a necromancer right next to him, which I just happen to have in this in a package, which I was planning to use anyways. But we're going to say this is our monster hunter, and he's in 0 range. Okay, he has a longsword that has to be in 0 range, and he's going to get a +9. So what's going to happen is he's going to roll, and he gets a 3. So that 3 + 9 is 11. You would think that'd be pretty good. But our friend here, which we're going to pretend is the dwarf miner, has a defensive 8. He gets to roll a defense dice as well. He rolls a 3. A 3 + 8 is an 11. Well, guess what? That is not enough. He beats it. He's going to perform -1 health and deadly. Now, they'll tell you what deadly is on the back of the card, or there's actually a card here which they give you, which gives you all the different things that you can run into, and breaks down all the different types of stuff that you can run into that can give you all kinds of things. But if he takes 1 health damage, as you can see, he only has 1 health. Okay, so he would be eliminated from the game, just like that. And just a really simple and smart system. But it just doesn't go there. They have these spell books, which are really pretty amazing. And you're going to be able to perform different types of magic. And in these books, as you can see, you may be doing dark magic or druid magic, or and all kinds of different things that you can assign your particular maybe necromancer. And you do get to play as a necromancer, such as the Grand Magnus, and he will have a book as well as abilities and things, and they have special effects and star qualities that are going to help and enhance and play as you go. Also, at the beginning of every turn, there are acts, and you're going to play the game in certain acts. You're going to turn over these cards, and they're going to give you certain things that are going to help you along at the beginning of each turn. So you're going to be able to do certain things. Then you have your monsters or your villainous, and there are just tons, and I mean tons, of different things. So it opens itself up to be any type of game that you want. You have rights, no problem. Warlocks, gargoyles, devious commanders, bandits, all that type of stuff. And I haven't even opened up all the cards. There's even more on top of this. And just tons and tons of different, it gives you every option that you could possibly want. Beautiful laser printed status tokens and objective tokens. You get an encounter guide, okay, which is going to give you an adventurer's camp, different things that you can run into. And it tells this fantastic story that you make up. You make the movie, which is fantastic. Your rules, which catches you kind of off guard, is in the director's guide. Okay, this is going to give you everything that you need and talks about how the possibilities are just endless in what you're doing here and how things work. And dice rolls and how important they are, bases, what you need, what you get in the box, and what you need to play. Yeah, you're going to need a ruler, and then you're off and running, and some nice terrain, which wait till you see what we're up to. Plot points are how important, like we talked about there. Breaking down these cards and understanding what they are, what they do, the type of things that you're going to run into, the different abilities, whether you're on fire or knocked down, or what happens when spells happen, profile name, fight, how good the model is at making attacks at close range. That's important. Shooting, how good the model is at shooting. Okay, your defense value, of course, your body, the physical strength. There's going to be certain tests that you're going to have to go through. A model's courage and staying power. If you break, or you roll whether you break or not. Special effects. Just like in the movies, there's special effects. Well, there are certain abilities that play into this as well. And it breaks it all down and does a fantastic job of doing that. It tells you about your action phase, your move actions, going up and down walls and different things. Everything that you need. The end phase, how that closes out, which again, I'm not here explaining all the different rules and stuff like that. I wanted to just give you a real kind of feel how this is and why I'm so just enthralled with this. Remember, we talked about deadly. You're going to have all your abilities here. Make a copy of this. Okay, the attacker gains 1 extra die to their strike roll when making this attack. So they would roll 1 extra die, which just isn't cool because you're adding on to that value. All the different types of weapons and things that'll go on, what different weapons do, and so forth and so on. What the magic, how that all works. Remember, we were showing you all the books on this, and of course the artifacts that you're going to run into and what those do. And then it gives you a really nice example turn on how this game works. Then there is the casting guide. Okay. Learning about seasoned veterans and different things, and kind of like your bestiary. That's basically what this is, and tells you what all the different abilities and what certain things will do and who you want to add in to build your party. And then the producer guide. Okay, you're going to get, which is going to give you, different how to create your trilogy deck, which I showed you earlier how that works. Rolling for initiative, determining casting star locations, or where they start, basically. Really just something offbeat yet so unique and beautiful, and how you want to do certain things. And then there's different scenarios in here that you may want to play through and try out, which will really just add to what is just a phenomenal system. And of course, you're going to get tons of different whatchamacallits here, tokens, which excuse me. For all your flame weapons and all that other stuff, beads to keep track of everything. And you get a lot in this box, and I'm telling you, this is well worth it. Let's go up top and get my final thoughts. The ease of battle, the ease of just playing this through. Using whatever models you have. I was digging out models and going, okay, we'll use this guy, and these 3 guys are this, and these 3 guys are that, and making this movie more or less, getting your plot points, getting your things. Now, like I said, I wasn't going to explain everything. I wanted to show you a little bit and some of the things that I wanted to use differently and stuff like that. And this really, I'm just blown away by this. I enjoy this. My son and I have a blast playing this, and this game just really resonates with me, and it's something for me that we are really enjoying, and I think you would too. It's a little different, it's a little out there, but I can promise you, if you go check this out, go pick it up. If you have tons and tons of minis that you don't know what to do with, trust me, this is the game for it, and you won't be disappointed. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. Hey, Crooked Dice Studios, get a hold of me. You're going to want to see me do more videos of this stuff. Okay? This stuff is glorious, and I want to go get to all the different other sets that they have. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.